I got into stand-up because I thought I was going to hook up with a lot of hot young comics. I met Susan and Jim Story. Thank God I didn't quit my day job. My day job is I'm a personal assistant. Sounds glamorous, right? It's not. I'm a personal assistant for a contractor. And what a personal assistant does is basically housewife stuff. I do all the day-to-day chores. You know, go to the post office, walk the dog, pick up the dry cleaning, all that crap. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I work for my ex-husband. Yeah. So I still do all the things I did when I was married to him, including not fucking him. Only now I get a paycheck and a Christmas bonus too. Okay, so I live here in Boca Raton, and I find it quite interesting that every time I say that, someone invariably will say, "Where'd you live before you moved to Boca?" And I'm like, duh, Pompano. So I've been single now for over a year, by choice. Not my choice. And I have to say, dating in Boca has been proven to be quite challenging. It seems all the men are attached to their nurses and their oxygen tanks and their walkers, yeah. I don't know. So you know what's been happening? I've been very clingy with my girlfriends. Very clingy. It seems that I've been calling them and texting them a lot more than normal. And I'm getting a little irritated when they don't call or text me back in a timely fashion. And I get a little, I don't mind telling you, a little jealous if they go on dates with their husbands and their boyfriends. And I do get a little hurt if they don't remember special occasions like our anniversary. And then it occurred to me, did I turn into a lesbian? I mean, is that possible? Can you just turn into a lesbian? So you know what I did? I made like a luncheon for my girlfriends. I didn't tell them why. I just put in my head, I'm like, I gotta figure this out. Like, am I a lesbian? So if any of you have ever organized a luncheon for your girlfriends in Boca, you know what a debacle that can be, right? I mean, who orders a salad with no lettuce? And Donnie, I'm talking to you. Who orders a sandwich with no bread? Who orders a meatball with no meat? A meatball with no meat. That's when I realized I was not a lesbian. 'Cause I like meat. And I love balls. I'm not a lesbian. So these girlfriends of mine at the table said, Sharon, you've been single for way too long. You need to do the internet dating. I don't like technology. I don't do internet anything if I can help it. I don't even like holding this microphone. So I said, okay, I'm open to it. What should I do? They go, Sharon, join the J-Date. J-Date? I'm not even Jewish. They go, Sharon, your name is Sharon. You live in Boca. You have naturally curly hair, which you try to make straight. J-Date, of course. Okay, I'll do it. So they make a profile for me, beautiful. And immediately, I get a hit from Ira, a doctor from Boca. Jackpot! Well, immediately, I realize that this Ira is a weirdo. Of course, right? They're all weirdos. He asks me, what school do I go to? What school do I go to? Now, don't get me wrong. I know I'm cute. By the way, I am a grandmother. But what school do I go to? And leave it to me to find the only doctor who can't spell school. S-H-U-L. School? Okay, that was for my Jewish friends. I'm the best damn shiksa in the whole world. Okay. Now, before I moved to Boca, and I lived in Pompano and Fort Lauderdale and even New York, I dated a lot of Italians. Those were give and take relationships. They'd give me their favorite mother's recipes, and I'd have to take out restraining orders. They'd give me a dozen roses, and I'd have to take out a book on how to get rid of a stalker. They'd give me an engagement ring, and I'd have to take out a life insurance policy. Now, as you can see and figure out, I'm from New York originally, and back then, I was actually a mob wife. Google it. I Married a Mobster, Season 2, Episode 6. It's the truth. Now, I found it quite interesting that a lot of these guys had very funny nicknames. You know, there was like Pasta Pete, Mikey the Bat, Vinny Bumper. Think about that one for a minute. And I found it interesting that the women never had nicknames. Now, some of them were bigger characters than the guys. So I came up with my own list. I had a girlfriend, she used a lot of hairspray. She was on the TSA's terrorist watch list because she tried to smuggle 6 cans of hairspray when she went from Boca back to LaGuardia for the summer. I called her Aquanet Antoinette. Okay, then I had this other girlfriend. She was not only half Italian, but she was half Jewish too. And I called her Bernadette the Bagel. Then I have this other friend. She got locked up more times than her husband. That was Connie the Con. And then I had this other friend. Wait till you hear this one. Okay. Every time I called her, she said she was too busy to talk because she was too busy doing a load of wash. Now, I know for a fact that she wore the same goddamn outfit every day, and she lived by herself. And I called her Gina Bag of Laundry. Then I had this other friend. She was Mustache Marianne. Now, do I have to explain that? I don't have to explain that, do I? Mustache Marianne? No. Then I have another friend. She couldn't tell the truth if her life depended on it. Oh, wait, her life did depend on it. She did 5 years in the state pen for perjury. And that was full of shit, Phyllis. And the last one is my favorite. Shut the hell up, Sharon. Because I'm sure after 5 or whatever, how many minutes I've been up here yapping, you wish I'd shut the hell up. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show.